Hi, I'm Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So, we've got a new moon in Gemini, and that's Sun and Moon in the air sign of the beautiful communicators, the twins. Now, that's happening at 5:43 a.m. on the eastern coast of Australia on the 14th. So, Thursday mornings in the wee hours of the morning at 5:43 a.m. It's happening at 3:43 p.m. on the 13th for New York time, and it's happening at 8:43 p.m. for London time on the 13th, that is. Now, communication. This is absolutely critical. The question here is, what are those things that are going on in the background? Either that you're creating in your inner communication, your inner dialogue. Is it the old subconscious story? You guys probably, if you watch my videos, you know I'm really into quantum physics and the subconscious field and the way of thinking. But there comes a time when we have these running tapes, we have these conditionings, we have our internal dialogue, we have the way we communicate within ourselves, between mind and heart, and also just within the head in thoughts or analysis. And there comes a time where the communication is different. We communicate in a whole different way. And this comes from a very centered place of being. I always talk about our center line. But it also comes from our focus and a deep sense of acceptance right now of all those internal dialogues, of all those conditionings of the past, of the subconscious patternings, whether we have awareness of it or not, or whether we're witnessing in the background of our mind there that those thoughts and those dialogues, and we're choosing to put our energy elsewhere. This is the power of the twins. So we actually get to go within, especially if you have that meditation practice, you get to really go within and see what serves you and what doesn't. You know, even for me doing this video today, I've had to really have an internal dialogue about when was the right time to do it. Was it first thing in the morning? Was it this afternoon? When was the right time of day? You know, I was thinking about what I want to communicate to you guys, because I almost did it last night and it was just too late. And I thought, no, this new moon, I didn't want it to be a nighttime or evening afternoon thing. I wanted it to be in the middle of the day. I wanted it to be where I could be the most centered in myself, where I'd already done those things which lead you to all new moons, all the cleansing. I even did a yoga class this morning. I had a sauna, I had a sweat, I cut my nails short. I also did a coffee body scrub, you know, and I did a lot of cleansing, took all my sheets off and washed everything. And then I thought, okay, right, now I'm feeling clear to communicate to you guys. So it took all that distraction, which seemed like distraction at first, before I could get to that place of inner communication so I could connect with you guys for what this moon video is really about. And I really feel that this is about how we communicate with our external world, how we communicate with things from our past way of behavior and thinking and thought and conditioning, cleaning all that out the way so we can get to this place of inner dialogue and inner communication where our thoughts, our words, and our actions are really, really congruent, where we really feel that sense of purpose, straight line and focus, not just from a determined point of view, but even from a fun point of view. You know, last night had dinner at one of my favorite Indian restaurants, had a masala dosa, and then had a walk afterwards and just really breathed in the ocean air. You know, it was doing things in a light-hearted, fun way with really awesome people around me. And so happy birthday Geminis, you know, that also have that sense of where they communicate, where they sometimes get lost in the air and the mind and a lot's going on, and it can be quite fast, but just as quickly we can turn that energy and make it something lighthearted and something fun. So have a look at where your inner dialogue can be from really heavy and really constrained and the shoulds, and it can be turned into the possibilities and the infinite and what if I can, and enjoy the shift of the mind in a very fast air sign way. And you can shift your communication really quickly whether it's to do with, listening to a song, having a dance in your living room, or changing just an affirmation within moments in your mind, or looking at something that might look like, oh, it's feeling like I'm stuck here, or I'm in a bit of a waiting room feeling and nothing's really happening, but maybe looking at that from a new perspective and going, well, actually, no, this is a really great opportunity for me to do some of my inner work, or having that time to be with yourself before you even shift gear into the next phase. And that's what this new moon is all about. Have a look at where you communicated in the past within yourself and how you radiate that out there. I know for me, I've changed a lot of the way I communicate with people, especially my closest family and friends. And I've realized the more that I'm sharp, clear, and focused in myself with what I want to do, where I want to be, and how I want to share my energy, the more clearer and concise and easy it is and lighthearted it is with those people that are around, that I can share that effortlessly. So it's up to us right now. This new moon in Gemini, man, it's really about communicating within and sharing that expression on the external world. So remember, what's within, the inner mind, the inner dialogue. Remember, don't get too caught up with all that. If you do get caught up in all that, bring it down, cleanse, shed, purge, go back to that ground zero feeling where you can let go. That expression that I've always sort of followed is, when in doubt, wash. Wash hair, wash clothes, wash whatever. Have a moment. I've got the dishwasher going at the moment. So find that spot where you can just cleanse and then start from that new sense of centered and powerful communication in your inner dialogue, and experience the world through that new voice. My name is Meera Allen. If you don't know your rising sign, if you don't know your moon sign, or you'd like your chart done, my details are below. Email me if you feel this is really important to share with somebody that might be feeling like they're stuck in a rut, or they're not sure what's happened over this past 2 weeks since that last full moon to now. Feel free to share it, subscribe, and like, dislike, whatever it is for you. Communicate that with me. If you want to ask me anything, feel free to comment below. And have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Namaste.